you, Sophie, are amazing, right? I know that, your experiences are what drives you to do the work that you do in theater. You were in Unnatural and Accidental Women, where you were actually playing a victim who was actually murdered by the barbershop killer.
Yes.
And that was an amazing performance. It touched my heart, to see you on the big screen too. And the other films that you have done, you've also worked in as voiceover. You've gone from extreme, to being murdered to working in children's series.
Yes.
Too.
Yes, I hosted a children's show called Wankaija, which is a Lakota word, which means sacred one, and that's how the Lakota people, that's what the Lakota people called their children. And so that was a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
We hosted 2 seasons. I hosted 2 seasons for APTN, and with Kim Sue Goodtrack, who is a writer, and Dana Claxton,
and
the director and producer. And Claxton. So I hosted it as Kimi Mila, and I got to talk with puppets, Muppets, who were acted out by Sam Bob and Wayne.
Let me hear your voice.
LaValle.
Show me the voice that you did.
It's been so long. Anyway, that was a wonderful experience, and it was basically about teaching children their culture and giving them a sense of pride in who they are, and I'm a big believer in that. I love working with youth and children that way.
And restoring culture and language.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of my earliest experiences an actor was when I was still living in Saskatchewan, and I'd gone through the 25th Street Theatre School, and I worked with students who were otherwise marginalized, and most of them were Aboriginal students at survival school in Saskatoon, and we did a show called Troubled Spirits, which we toured to Halifax, Nova Scotia for a festival, and it was amazing. Like, a lot of these kids, teenagers come from really troubled backgrounds, like so much violence and so much trauma that they've already seen. You could see the hurt in them and the trauma. But once we got them on stage, their personalities changed. Like, they became confident, and they were so changed by the experience of, creating character and creating a story. It was wonderful.
Expressing themselves and arts and culture. It'll keep us alive forever.
Yes.
Right? And so I know that you're also doing work on weaving reconciliation. Tell us what character you're playing, who you're working with, and what dates we have to look forward to.
I'm very excited about this project. I'm working with Renee Morrisseau, Savannah Walling, and Rosemary Jurgensen, who are the co-writers of Weaving Reconciliation. My co-actors are Stephen Litton, Sam Bob, Madeline McCollum, Tracy Niepenak from Winnipeg. There's a few. I don't have the full cast name yet.
Okay, but you have the tour dates. Give us those, because we just have 1 minute.
Right. This is a rough schedule. It's not totally confirmed yet, but it's going to be an approximate rehearsal time from days of April 23rd to May 13th in Vancouver. Then we're going to have a run here. And then next, from May 28th to June 3rd, we're going to Penticton. Then from there, we're going to Toronto with it. We'll be there for a week, and then another week in Winnipeg.
So when are we in Vancouver?
We're in Vancouver approximately May the 14th to May the 25th.
All right, you heard it here on Access Television, Red Hot Topics. Thank you, Sophie.